Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another reaction to another death battle, baby. And I didn't live stream this one mainly because I am not going to watch this whole thing. I'm only going to watch the battle. I'll watch maybe a little bit of the beginning, and maybe if I can figure it out, I'll skip to the Kyle Rayner part. I don't want any Gurren Lagann spoilers because even though I could have watched it any time in the last like 15 years or however long it's been, did it come out like 2007 or something? So more than that, but yeah, I never did. So it is from Studio Trigger. I really want to watch it one day, and I think the reason why is because I kind of want to do a reaction. It's also just, what is it, like 26 episodes and that's it or something? Maybe about 30. I don't know. So it's like one of those things, like it's done. I think there's a couple movies, but for the most part, it's done. It's just one. It's not like 100 something episodes like JoJo. Even though I'm still technically doing that, I guess. Anyway, I don't really care about Kyle Rayner spoilers. Like, comic books don't really matter that much because, he dies here, he does this horrible thing there. Don't worry, they'll reboot it 45 times. He'll be a different character. So, I don't know. I don't know if DC does that as much as Marvel, to be fair. I don't know. Anyway, so, let's get to it. Simon the Digger versus Kyle Rayner. Simon... by the way, I should mention, I watched the first, 4 or 5 episodes of Gurren Lagann. Me and a friend were watching them, and I was like, this is good, but then just never continued. So I do kind of know a little bit of the anime. He's in a hole, he's a digger. There's a guy that's, much cooler than him. There's a girl with giant tits. That's like a redhead. There's, mechs. I know that. They have, this drill key thing. What else? I'm going by something I haven't watched in probably 12 years. Anyway, 4 episodes of a show I fully watched. And also it's been about 12 years. So that's all I remember. Anyway, so let's get to it. We'll start it and then I'm going to skip. So let's go. Oh, a little tease. Okay. Ooh.
Simone the Digger. Kyle Rayner, the White Lantern.
Wait, is that actually say the name?
Born of Earth with the willpower to pierce the heavens and conquer infinity. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle. So I'm assuming Simone the Digger will be first.
Deep under.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna skip this. Sorry. Oh, here we go. All right. So we're right here, man. Alright, no spoilers. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I almost nailed it. Oh, wait. Unless... No, this is Simone. Okay. There you go. I have no idea. Alright, cool.
The universe is a dangerous place.
Skipped it. We'll watch this one. I feel bad because now I'm not getting any of the Simone the Digger lore, but I also don't want to be spoiled. So, I'm sure he's really cool.
Dimensional vampire, alien dictators, or this one really pissed off cat. You know who to call. The Green Lantern Corps. They're the Space Fuzz, an intergalactic police force founded billions of years ago by blue leprechaun gods. And the greatest Green Lantern among them was everyone's favorite, Hal Jordan. You know him.
My boy Hal.
You might hate him.
Actually, yeah, a lot of people do hate him.
Respect the man with a will as unbreakable as Hal's. Until the day
his
will.
I'm a Jon Stewart guy.
After his hometown got completely obliterated, Hal lost his mind. He rampaged
that fucking shot.
Everyone in his path and absorbed the central power battery, the literal Green Lantern, becoming the Emerald Tyrant, Parallax. There was only
he
one
becomes
survivor
Parallax?
of
I actually know that.
killing spree, Ganthet. And with what remained of his strength, he gave the last Green Lantern ring in the universe to a human. Kyle Rayner.
Again, because we can't have no alien main character. Fuck that.
His indomitable willpower.
Disgusting.
Like was? Nah, he was just there. He had no idea what was going on. Must feel good being given the most dangerous magical weapon in existence to figure out on your own. Hey, if Colonel Sanders, Daffy Duck, Space Wheat, and a sentient fox can master it, what's your excuse?
You know what? Those are all fine. Colonel Sanders is the one that made me confused.
The Green Lantern ring can do anything, fulfilling any wish its user desires as though it were a genie from a lamp.
It
lets you fire energy blasts, create force fields, affect gravity, turn invisible and intangible, manipulate matter, time travel, warp reality, and erase things from existence. Think we're exaggerating? Well, consider the time Kyle stretched the very fabric of space to increase the Planck length a billion times over. That's like stretching an inch into a light year. Lanterns control time and space, letting them fly so fast.
Now, I don't know much about Simone de Digger, but I'm going to assume he can't do that. But maybe he can.
Speed Force
One day I'll watch Gurren Lagann.
Tapping into the Speed Force requires entering a higher dimension of space, requiring speeds that are not only faster than light, but totally immeasurable. And the rings have an artificial intelligence that operates just as fast, automatically protecting its user from danger. Like the time that Boozer Kilowog survived being erased from existence by the Crisis on Infinite Earth. The ring is fueled by its user's willpower.
I remember when that animation series came out, the 3D animated series of Green Lantern, and everybody was like, oh man, it's really good, but like it looked really bad, so I'm sorry. Like the 3D animation, and I thought it looked bad, but I heard a lot of people said they really liked it. So
limited only by their imagination. While Hal may have had the greatest willpower,
I'm talking about the animation looked really bad.
Kyle's imagination is unmatched, probably because he's a comic book artist, and we know from this show
that's cool.
They think of some wild shit. But the Green Lantern's most recognizable.
Fuck, did I just look at
We know from this show.
I'm glad like I'm not doing a live stream, so I could just go back if I want. What?
They think of some wild shit. But the Green Lantern's most recognizable ability is their constructs.
Yes.
Kyle's special.
Of course.
Samurai armor, pirate ships, giant dragons, actual working home computers, and
Goth Mommy?
super fighting robots.
Goth Mommy, please?
That one looks familiar. Kyle can make them strong enough to lift the Spectre, who weighs as much as eternity.
What?
Or hold back a 12.3 dimensional Big Bang. Wait, point 3? DC's multiverse has 12.3 dimensions? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
What's the point 3?
Downside is that it's limited to 24.
Actually, to be fair, there could be one that's like 0.7 and another one that's 0.6. So I'm just assuming there's one that's 0.3.
Hours before needing a recharge. So it can blow up universes, but it has the battery of an iPhone. Never mind. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Or a Nintendo Switch.
I'd say Kyle's biggest weakness
2 hours
was
it's dead.
Kyle. With great power came no responsibility. Perhaps a manifestation of Kyle's self-doubt. Any reflection came too late, though, when one of Kyle's villains brutally murdered his girlfriend, Alex, and put her body in a fridge.
Oh, yeah! Wait, what was this from? This was in another death battle where they talked about this. I guess there was another Green Lantern. I swear to God, I learned about this in a death battle video.
Kyle
Put it in a fucking fridge. God damn. Isn't there a thing called fridging about like killing the girl? Oh, that's where it came from. Yeah.
This moment was so infamous, it started the trope called
here we go.
fridging.
Thank you. Yeah, I should just look at the screen.
How female characters are often sacrificed as mere plot devices to further male characters' development.
That's all they're good for.
It surprise you that it happened to Kyle.
Some comic artists or writers look, that's all they're good for. Like they fucking die.
Again, Kyle finally got serious.
It's like Death Wish.
A prominent member of the Justice League.
It's like the entire premise of Death Wish. Honestly, they should have got it from Death Wish, the film series. It's always, he finds a new girl, she dies, he gets pissed. He finds a new girl, she dies, he gets pissed, goes after the guys.
Faced off against
every
Hal,
Death Wish
and
movie.
even rebuilt the Green Lantern Corps better than ever. But little did he know, this torchbearer's greatest journey had only just begun. In order to save Ganthet from an emotional lobotomy, it's a long story, he had to master all the colors of the emotional electromagnetic spectrum. There are 7 colors, each representing a different emotion.
Sure.
The yellow light of fear.
I know that one. Purple, isn't that the gay one or something? I don't know.
The worst horrors in your mind, the more scared you are of it.
I think I'm just going by what Solid JJ. I think that was a Solid JJ video.
The stronger he becomes. Orange light is fueled by bottomless avarice, possessing Kyle to absorb not merely his enemies' attacks, but also their souls. Red is rage, ripping out Kyle's heart and replacing his blood with napalm.
Oh no.
Which sounds like it sucks, but it's metal as hell. Blue light is powered by
like
hope
it sucks.
and allowed
Napalm blood? That sounds sick, bro. Cut myself. Watch out. You better watch the fuck out.
Kyle to heal wounds, resist mental domination, and supercharge his ring. Indigo is compassion, reducing his opponent's will to fight and letting him open portals across space, connecting him to others.
Why does he look like a... Hey, what's up, mommy? Why does he look like such a bitch in that picture?
The final one was the Sapphire Light of Love. With it, he can trap enemies within crystal matrices and control their minds. But Kyle only mastered it by forgiving himself for Alex's tragic death. Oh, self-love.
Yeah.
I get it. Must be nice.
Hey, baby.
And with their powers combined,
self-love.
he doesn't just make his enemies taste the
rainbow.
The lights of the spectrum
that's
merged,
cute.
and
What a
Kyle
badass. He shoots rainbows.
became a White Lantern with total control over the power
Aren't they all? Except for Jon Stewart.
of life. Wiz, I cannot think of an attack more useless in a death battle than something that makes you live. Empowered by the physical embodiment of all life in the DC multiverse.
Well, that's why I make you live, like, a lot. To the point where you're like, fuck, I want to die.
Is vastly more powerful than any other lantern in existence. Far stronger than Hal, who could harness the energy of every power battery across the multiverse. Not only can Kyle instantly heal all wounds, purify corruption, and resurrect the dead, the white light of life is strong enough to go up against threats to all of creation, like the Anti-Monitor. Okay, so it's not totally useless. Especially after Kyle visited the Source and acquired the life equation. Essentially the source code to reality.
Okay, I remember this from the last Justice League movie.
Equation is mathematical proof that life is worth living. With it,
right? Wasn't that the same thing? The life equation?
Kyle can alter all of reality at a
Yo, her face.
whim, even threatening the new gods like Darkseid. The life equation, like its counterpart, the anti-life equation, is
Lex
a conceptual artifact from a higher reality.
That might be my favorite version of Lex Luthor. No, not shitting on Gene Hackman. Rest in peace. But I love Clancy Brown's Lex Luthor.
Originating in a platonic realm that is, in a sense, more real than we are. So it's not a shock that the equation made Kyle too powerful.
Oh,
he
no.
struggled to control it, and it subconsciously manifested a being composed of his fears and anxieties.
I don't know.
Oblivion. Kyle's greatest weakness was still himself. Kyle spent his whole life struggling with the power that the gods granted him, and throughout it all, he always rose to the occasion, carrying the universe on his back. But ultimately,
I can't even make a guess here because of course I had to skip the Simon the Digger one because I didn't want spoilers. So I really have no idea who's going to this one.
The only way to stop
I have
power
no clue.
from corrupting is to.
I'm gonna assume Simon the Digger is pretty powerful if he's gonna fight this guy because like they have to have like some similarities, I would assume.
So Kyle split the life equation into pieces to found his second core, the White Lanterns. And together, they shattered Oblivion.
Yeah, where's
destroying
your hoods?
The self-doubt that plagued Kyle
Fuckers.
once and for all. Not bad for a comic book geek from LA. And now he was the one giving out rings of unlimited power to people who weren't sure if they could command it. So he told them the truth. You can't teach someone how to use such power. You have to learn yourself, making mistakes along the way. But with the power of life
He just didn't want to fucking train him. Fucking lazy bitch.
at their command, there's no end to their journey.
Talking about a motherfucker that just went to train with all these different emotions stuff. You lazy bitch.
Only endless beginnings.
Alright, cool. I mean, I'm glad I at least got to watch out.
Beerus versus
What?
Sailor Galaxia?
No.
Well, that's because it was taken off YouTube for being too anime.
What?
But we've got a solution.
I'm sorry? It was too anime.
Their own website. That's www.deathbattle.gg. It's like our own private Patreon, with a store for Death Battle merch and a complete Death Battle video archive.
Cool.
It's got episodes that YouTube has banned, blocked, and censored, and there's even more goodies on the way. So check out deathbattle.gg.
Is there that many Death Battle
right now.
episodes that have been banned? Like, why?
All right, the combatants
Alright, here we
are
go.
set.
Yeah, there goes the redhead girl with the big tits.
We've run the data through all possibilities. It's time for a
Alright, here we
Death
go.
Battle!
Alright, here we go. Just letting you know I had to skip the Simon the Digger stuff because I don't want spoilers for Gurren Lagann. I'm assuming this battle will still have some spoilers, but I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things where like I would only know it's a spoiler if I already kind of know what's going on. So, here we go. Let's go! So yeah, it's like 2D, right? Nice.
Alright,
Nice shades.
at all.
Oh!
Hey, dude.
Green Lantern Officer Kyle Rayner here. Ring says you've got a Class A galactic super weapon, whatever that is. I'm thinking it's the giant mech. Why don't you hand it over?
Spinning the glasses.
Lagann's mine, officer. Just who the hell do you think you are?
Yo, he's what's his name? Street Fighter. That's sick. Balrog, right? Was that Balrog?
I'm told I'm God with authority.
Tell me about it. Four?
Nice. That's sick. Oh, video game references too. I think that was just straight up a golf game. Oh man, the music's really good. What the hell? Became my head with a drill. Whoa!
Take it to my Gurren Lagann!
I'm assuming Kyle Rayner's gonna win, but whoa! Oh, sick. Yeah, it's sick. Yeah.
We do the impossible.
See the invisible.
Touch the untouchable.
Break the unbreakable.
Yeah, the animation's really good in this one. Not that it's bad in the other ones. Okay. Oh, I like you to say he's like a Superman. Woo, man, they fucking cooked in the animation on this one. What the fuck?
Simone the digger! If there's a wall in my way, I'll smash it down!
Oh! Damn! I'm going to digger, bitch! Oh, yeah, you got all the rainbow. Watch out. Taste the rainbow, bitch.
Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your
Yeah.
passion for me, your hope for the future.
I don't know who's talking. I'm glad I don't know.
Have faith in the Simon that believes in you.
Oh, yeah. Dude, the music.
My drill is the drill that will transcend the heavens! Giga Drill Free!
Oh! He's like, what the fuck? Oh, he's gonna make a big drill. Oh my god. Oh, that's a really big drill. Alright, well, come on, man. Oh, he made it about the same size. That's fair. Alright. He could have probably made it bigger if he wanted. Did he just. Wait. Oh, yeah. Alright. Wasn't there something about Infinity? Like he carried Infinity?
It was me. Then, Simone, I'm taking you in brightest day.
Oh.
Blackest night.
Oh, they're just gonna fucking
No
beat the
evil shall
asses?
escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power.
Green Lantern, what?
Green Lantern fly!
This might be too anime too. Oh! Okay. Laid them out.
You'd make a good lantern.
Simone of Earth.
Because of the lantern? Hell,
Who the hell do you think I am?
okay. Alright. Now I wish I knew more about Gurren Lagann.
Sunglasses. When both
But eventually I'm going to watch it, and I don't want any spoilers, so sorry that I did not watch the fucking recap for him. I don't want any spoilers, so even there, I think there might have been some spoilers, but I don't get the context. So
combatants possess unlimited power, it's hard to judge them by our normal standards. Take speed. Simone can hit an infinite number of targets all at once, and Kyle can fly fast enough to surpass the normal concept.
that was really
When you control
that was
space
really
and
good.
time.
The animation there was fucking great. The music was really good too. I don't know if that was music straight from like what like a Gurren Lagann or even Green Lantern something, but I think they composed mostly all new music, right? So,
Like strength and speed.
I don't know if it has. It's inspired by one of them.
Analyze them through a lens more applicable to beings as absurd as Simone and Kyle.
Okay,
Their
maybe I should spoil this.
imagination, Their willpower and their
I'll watch a little bit until I
ultimate
feel like there might be
potential.
some spoilers.
First up, imagination.
Imagination.
The boundless things they can conjure to use against the other. Both could think up just about anything the other could, like absorbing each other's attacks, fighting across time.
Okay, so
anything.
Simone is similar. Okay, I assumed they were fighting for a reason. but I didn't know that's where I was going. So I guess that's kind of a spoiler. I guess I don't know. I didn't know that's where I was going. Gurren Lagann. To be fair, again, I only watched the first 2 episodes about 10 years ago at this point, so maybe even longer. It might have been longer
like
actually.
Probability-altering missiles, but it's likely Kyle could adapt, considering his ring could protect against existence being erased across the multiverse. And in general, Kyle's constructs were a lot more creative than Simone's arsenal.
I wonder if anybody's gonna be upset about this because anime fans can be impulsive. Let's say, not saying comic book fans can't be. They definitely can. But I feel like Kyle Rayner isn't like one of the more popular characters in comic book history. I mean, I'm sure he is, but he's up there, but he's not number one. Where I feel like Gurren Lagann, I always constantly hear as an anime that is up there with some of the best. I always hear that. That's a big reason why I'm watching it, because I want to do a reaction for it. Eventually. It's only 20-something episodes, too. I could totally do it.
Nothing Simone couldn't adapt to with, say, his energy absorption. Imagination is a draw.
Especially after Cyberpunk. I really want to watch it after Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Main factor for both characters, the origin of their unbelievable might, their willpower. And that's really gonna be the winning factor here, since it's the source of everything for both of them. Whoever's got the stronger willpower wins. Both can manipulate reality on a multiversal scale with their willpower, but we can use dimensions to roughly calculate a difference. This might sound
because they go like infinity. I guess they both can do something with infinity.
The multiverse labyrinth that Simone absorbed contained 11 spatial.
Alright, this one.
And remember,
I have no idea what any of that even means. I'm gonna skip it. Just skip
doesn't necessarily
a little
mean
bit.
Kyle gets the edge, because if there's one
I have
thing
no
both of
idea
these
what
guys
any
are
of that
known
meant.
for, it's that they can always get stronger. So to determine the limits of their willpower, we first need to understand their full potential. Simone's whole deal with spiral power is how he can constantly evolve to get stronger. So just because Simone starts off weaker doesn't mean he'll stay that way. Absorbing the multiverse labyrinth required Simone to leapfrog several orders of infinity in an instant. Simone made himself that much stronger. Especially since spiral power also lets...
Alright, I'm gonna skip the rest of this, because I'm afraid they're gonna spoil too much. So I'm gonna skip the rest of this. So until we get to the next one. I think I want to watch the battle again. I feel like I should watch the... I just realized I was on 4K. That's why it's fucking giving me issues. I think I should watch the battle over and over again. Alright, we're gonna skip the rest of this.
Even the battle losers, he was a death battle.
Oh, here we go.
The winner is Simone the Digger.
I'm actually really excited to watch. Alright, here we go. What we got? Wile E. Coyote. Oh my god, it is! No, it's Tom and Jerry versus Wile E. Coyote. Yeah. Alright, cool. Nice.
Subscribe and join as a member to
Wile E.
see
Coyote
more
versus
Death Battle.
Tom.
Thanks for watching.
Hell yes. I'm ready for that one. That was the one that they were gonna do before they got canceled. They got cut off. Rooster Teeth went, ew, So cool that we're finally getting that, because I really watch it. Like, I love cartoon logic ones. Like Popeye is still one of my favorite ones. Popeye versus Saitama. That one's really good. Anyway, let's watch that battle again. That battle was sick. Let's see. Here we go.
All possibilities. It's time
For a death battle! Yeah. It was a good ass battle. The music was really good.
Alright, I'm not rusty at all.
Hey, dude. Green Lantern Officer Kyle Rayner here.
What's up,
Ring says
loser?
you've got a Class A galactic super weapon, whatever that is. I'm thinking it's the giant mech. Why don't you hand it over?
Why would you think that?
Officer. Just who the hell do you think you are?
I do love that they're just police cops. Space cops. Space cop. I love the glasses art. His chest piece. That's cool. A vacuum. Little dragon. I love the use of 3D also in this. That right there is 3D. That looks like it's straight out of a video game. I guess it could just be a regular golfer, but it looked almost, I don't know, there's a vibe of it from a video game. I love that his head comes off. He just drills around with it. Oh, the music's so good. Very anime to say. Is this made by
Take it to Gurren Lagann!
No, it has like a different art style. I'm assuming it's not made by why am I forgetting his name now? Creator of Indie Cross.
Lantern.
Mora.
Do the impossible. See the invisible. Touch the untouchable. Break the
I
unbreakable.
love that. Oh, he's using the Wonder Woman shield. I love that.
Now you know!
I love the back and forth there. Break the untouchable.
I'm Simone the Digger! If there's a wall in my way, I'll smash it down!
I love that. Yeah, I might have to really like this. This actually sold me even more on watching Gurren Lagann, more so than I already did. That was already sold. Again, if I didn't do reactions ever, I would have already watched Gurren Lagann. The only thing stopping me is that I want to do a reaction for it.
Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your compassion for me, your hope for the future. Choose life.
Have faith in the Simone that believes in you.
Oh yeah, bro.
Super taken to Gurren Lagann! My drill is the drill that will transcend the heavens!
Hell yeah, bro. Big ass drill. There is a drill that can transcend the heavens. I love the words passing by. Compassion, Y equals hope, and N wisdom, love, truth. Okay, I just want to read something. I feel like a lot of this is relying on how cool Gurren Lagann seems. This battle. Yeah, so they mentioned like infinite in Kyle Rayner's one. I'm assuming they also talked about some infinite thing in the Gurren Lagann recap or info dump.
The super weapon wasn't your mech. It was me. Then, Simone, I'm taking
Let's
you
go,
away.
bitch.
In
Are you a
brightest
super weapon? Come on.
blackest night. No evil shall escape my
So
sight.
anime, I love that.
Let those who worship evil's might beware my power.
Green Lantern's love.
Green Lantern's love!
So sick. So sick. Oh! Let me see you grit those teeth. Is that what you just said? I missed that the first time. Good shot.
You'd make
I bet that's a shot in the.
Lantern.
I bet that's a shot from the anime also.
Simon of Earth, you have been chosen.
Alright.
Just who the hell do you think I am?
Simone the Digger. I just said that. Are you okay? We're in the fight. Were you brain damaged? I said your name. Are you okay? Should get you medical attention. I like the reaction was still the same length though, even though I skipped like a 7-minute section. Anyway, that's it. Simone the Digger versus Kyle Rayner. Gurren Lagann versus White Lantern. So there you go. Death battle. Hope you enjoyed it. I still watched the battle. I just had to skip the Gurren Lagann part. Does that mean I missed some stuff? I'm sure, but it was still a fun battle either way. And there you go. And I feel like I'm good. I don't feel like I have like any of the context for Gurren Lagann. I know he starts off kind of wimpy in the beginning. I remember he's like the kid, right? He's not the other guy. So he's the kid. So, but like, just like any anime, you expect that he's obviously the main character. He's going to get better. So it's not really that much of a spoiler when I'm just like, all right, when is he going to get his abilities? You hear that? It's pretty loud. Anyway, we're done. Anyway, that's it. Oh, and Wile E. Coyote. Hell yeah. Versus Tom the cat. Hell yeah. Anyway, that's it. Bye.